Oh yeah, I walked her home. She was really right there in the motel. What something?
One of my favorite stories is when his instructor bailed out of the airplane. That is like the best. That one or the one where he was mistaken for a higher ranked officer when he landed, and the dude kicked him out like halfway. What happened with that one?
Yeah. Well, I was a first lieutenant, and my colonel wanted to go somewhere on vacation to meet somebody fishing or something. So I was about the newest guy on the field, so I flew the colonel over there. But I didn't fly him. I flew the airplane back. He flew over, and then I flew back. And, so his name was on the clearance, Colonel. And here I am, you know,
The first lieutenant.
second lieutenant.
Second lieutenant.
And with the colonel's name on the clearance. And this guy kept looking at me, and I didn't really know what it was. He'd look at me like, this can't be true, you know. This guy can't be a colonel. And, when he found out I wasn't, he dumped my bag off the airplane and left me.
How far did you end up having to walk?
I don't know. Across the runway.
So he landed and then got kicked out off the runway with his bag thrown out.
This is so messed up.
What was the officer that picked you up? What rank was he? Because he was a colonel himself?
Well, no, this guy was a captain, I think.
And colonel would be above
Yeah.
captain.
Yeah.
And so he
Several
was like,
ranks
yes, sir,
above.
no,
Yeah.
sir, to you.
Yeah,
And then he was like, but you're just a kid.
yeah, that's right. And I looked pretty young.
What about you were up and they made you fly around in circles because your instructor bailed or whatever.
Well, I had a civilian instructor, and there weren't many of those in basic, and he wanted to go to combat, and he couldn't get called, so he decided he would bail out, and that would get him fired. Well, it did, but he went. No one ever heard of him again. As if they took him out and shot him. I don't know what happened.
I don't think that's what they did.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe the Germans drank over there too, but
Yeah,
as messed up as that is.
I remember, didn't the Betty actress send you a cutout or something?
Oh, Betty sent me you remember that? You probably don't. The first pose she had was a very, very important one. She was
Risque.
the big, one of the
Risque
leaders.
for the time.
Yeah, and it was life size, and she sent me that, and I put it on my closet door, and the inspector would come by and inspect it.
In the military,
and
in his
open the door,
locker.
and he'd say, "Mister, is that your girlfriend?" And I'd say, "It's a friend, sir." And she sent me all those good.
Little risque pictures.
Yeah,
Like dun
Back
dun
when,
dun
yeah,
dun
this
dun dun.
she was a nice.
Didn't
girl.
you end up giving the one away in your locker?
I gave it. I didn't give it away. I was embarrassed to have it in my locker, so I let a friend of mine put it up in his locker. But he ended up keeping it. And
I think we looked it up one time. That picture alone, that full life-size poster, is worth $10,000.
yeah, it was her most famous one, and she was the most
And it was a
famous.
personal copy from her signed to him.
Wow.
It was fun.
So what happens when you have friends in high places, I
Right?
guess.
But I heard from her all until she died.
Friendship that lasts.
Yeah.
She ended up getting married to a pretty handsome gentleman we
Now,
looked up.
Harry James.
Yeah.
Harry James was an orchestra leader. Big orchestra.
Of course, it didn't help that he stole a woman on her wedding day to another man.
Right.
But you know, I found out, I think you were with me when I found out. When Nona was getting married, and so I had no chance, of course, to meet her. I met her, knew her parents very well, and we'd go to visit her parents, and she was there visiting them, waiting for her marriage to, she was getting married. And I kept telling her, you're marrying the wrong guy. I had known her service. I told that story. Hi, Sean.
Exactly how you stole Nona on
Oh.
her wedding.
Well, I knew Nona's parents,
Oop, there he goes.
and I knew the family very well. I worked for them, but Nona was 18, and she didn't get to go overseas with her father because she was of age. And so the family had adopted me as one of them. And so naturally they wanted me to see me take Nona. And when I started making eyes towards Nona, they liked that. And all but the youngest daughter, she had a crush on me, and she didn't want me.
Of course not. She had a crush on you.
But I kept telling Nona, you're marrying the wrong guy. And on the way, when the family was on their way to pick up Nona to go to her wedding, I convinced them to stop by near the base I was stationed, and I would meet them. And so they were thrilled to do that. And I kept telling Nona there that she was marrying the wrong guy, you know. And she finally believed me. And I found out when I was burying Nona that she felt that she was marrying the wrong man. So she broke her engagement to Charlie and married me
On the day of her wedding.
on the day of her wedding. Yeah.
It's a priceless story, really, though.
Yeah.
Wasn't it her dad was the colonel
Yeah.
from the one that was mixed up? He's the one that did the flight plan in which you got mixed up and landed in the land base and was mistaken as the colonel? Wasn't he the colonel that you were
No.
mistaken for?
No. That was another colonel. But was my commander.
Wait, that was the one before you went to the bar that night and then met her father. That's what it was. Okay, so he ended up at the base with the guy who, the one who initially made the flight plan was his commanding officer. When he landed at the bar, and then you were still kind of like a greenhorn, right? When that
Yeah.
all happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love
Let me
knows
get
no
out of here
bounds.
and call Sean back.